everything that you need in order to set yourself up as a professional and hit the ground running doing that. So this is a video for you if you love hypnosis. If you've been practicing hypnosis, you've been exploring hypnosis, you've developed some skills, some understanding, practicing with friends and family, street hypnosis, whatever it is, and you've got to that point where you're thinking, do you know what? This would be great to do something else with this, do something bigger, do something more significant. You're looking to cross that threshold between being an amateur hypnotist and being a professional hypnotherapist, professional transformative hypnotist and change artist, if you like. Now, due to my position here with Hypnosis Without Trance, a lot of people come to me for mentoring. A lot of people ask me straight questions. People often ask me, James, what would you recommend? I've studied your hypnosis mastery program, your rapid induction rituals. I've done some courses. I've got some good hypnosis skills. I'm getting some great results. I want to do hypnotherapy. What course do you recommend? The problem with this question is it's always put me on the spot because I don't know of a long official hypnotherapy training course or NLP training course or anything that I would absolutely stand by and go, do you know what, this is really great. I'm not saying there aren't courses out there like that. I'm just saying I don't know of any personally. In fact, I've often had quite the opposite experience indirectly. What I've ended up doing is mentoring a lot of people who have been on long hypnotherapy trainings or long NLP trainings, and they stagger out the other end thinking, well, I'm supposed to be able to work with clients now, but I really don't feel that I know what I'm doing. In fact, they often feel the opposite. They feel overwhelmed. They have all these tools, they have all these techniques, they have all these ideas, they have all these possibilities. What they don't have is any solid criteria by which to make decisions as to what to do, when to do it, all of that kind of stuff. Right, so they've got all this stuff, they're feeling overwhelmed by it, and they come to me for mentoring to say, James, help me out, right? I want to start seeing clients, but I'm confused, I'm a little bit scared about doing it, I'm nervous, I don't know if I can really help people, all of this kind of stuff. So that it seems to me, what I'm saying here is a lot of people do these long trainings and come off no better than they were to start with, in fact more paralyzed by confusion and apprehension and all of this kind of stuff. So I don't think that's a useful thing, but I do want to help people. You know, when people say to me, James, how do I make this transition? I'm thinking, well, what can I do? You know, I haven't had anything up until now that I could really do other than offer personal mentoring. And this is what's led me to create Hypnotherapy Heresy, Making Hypnotherapy Easy. You see, it's right there in the title, Making Hypnotherapy Easy. I don't want someone to go on a long, hard, difficult course with all these ideas, all this confusing stuff. It's going to make doing hypnotherapy hard for them, and it doesn't have to be. What people really need, like if you're here and you're watching this video and you're thinking, do you know what, I want to do that. I want to be a transformative hypnotist. I want to be a hypnotherapist. I want to really make a difference. I want to be effective in what I do. Because you do, don't you? You want to be effective in what you do. You don't want to just set yourself up, have people show up, sit there being a bit confused with them for a bit, run an induction, cross your fingers, you don't want that. You want to know that you can really help somebody make a shift, make a change. You want to know that you can. You want to know why what you're doing works, how it works. And you don't want a load of complexity. You want to keep it simple. Because here's the thing. In the long run, if you're going to ultimately be the very best transformative hypnotist that you can be, and that's what I would encourage you to do. Don't aim to be mediocre. Aim to be one of the best, amongst the best in the world. How about that? You amongst the best in the world. Well, if you're going to do that, if you're going to be amongst the best transformative artists on this planet, if you're going to do that, well, you have to start somewhere. You have to start and you have to get the only thing that's going to take you where you want to go, which is experience with clients. So this is why I've created Hypnotherapy Heresy. Hypnotherapy Heresy, making hypnotherapy simple, it's what it says. It's hypnotherapy heresy because I'm throwing out all these ideas that you need to learn 1,000,001 things before you start. I'm throwing out all these ideas that you have to be an expert before you start. You don't. You don't have to be good to start, but you do have to start to be good, as somebody on this program, Hypnotherapy Heresy, actually said to me. It's a great quote. So here's the thing, here's what we're doing. This is Hypnotherapy Heresy. What I want to provide for you here is the stuff that really counts, the stuff that's really important, the stuff that's going to enable you to hit the ground running, seeing clients without the overwhelm, without the confusion, all of that pushed to one side. What I'm giving you with Hypnotherapy Heresy is some powerful core tools and techniques kept to a minimum, just enough that you can get this stuff rocking, get really good with it, start making a real difference to people with that stuff. I give you all the rationales of why this stuff works, how this stuff works, so you don't have this place of uncertainty of going, well, I hope this works. You know where you specifically are making a difference for people and how. Now, in addition to that, because all of that stuff's important, right, but it's only really the small game, it's the core of what you do, but it's not the stuff that's really going to make it fly. The thing that's missing from so many hypnotherapy trainings is how to manage clients, all the psychological subtleties of managing clients, creating a powerful client relationship, and how to show up professionally and engage professionally. This is the stuff, this is what I call the big game. This is the stuff that's going to make a difference. It's not just about that client, it's about the conversation you're having with the world about who you are and what you do. Because that's where the change starts out there, when people first hear about you and discover you. You know, this is the big game. You've got the small game and we've got the big game. This is what Hypnotherapy Heresy is all about. You see, very rarely do you get trainings that look at this as a thing in totality. So I invite you, if you're interested in this, to check out this program, Hypnotherapy Heresy. I also want to say, some people might be watching this and going, hang on a second, James, you've got change work applications. This is Hypnotherapy Heresy. What's the same and what's different? Well, change work applications is always a much simpler program. It's for people who'd studied hypnosis without trance and were going, okay, I get that concept. How can I apply these concepts in a change work context? And it was really aimed, and still is really aimed, at people who are already practicing as hypnotherapists or agents of change, or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't to teach you to become one. And this is where hypnotherapy is very different from change work applications. This is for people who already have some basic hypnosis skills and want to step across that threshold into working professionally with other human beings in making profound and significant changes in their lives. Okay, this is what this is all about. And we're ticking the box at every level. The core skills, the core tools, the psychological subtleties, professionalism, how you communicate with the world. Everything that you need in order to set yourself up as a professional and hit the ground running doing that. So if you're interested in that, check out all the information on this page below. If you're watching this on YouTube, which you might be, there'll be a link to the page below. So check out all of that. There'll be some videos, a few clips from the program, just 1 or 2 pieces, a full content breakdown of what's in the program. If you think that this is what you want to do, you want to transition across, you want to become a professional, making a difference for people in their lives and making a living doing it, this program is well worth your consideration. Check it out, see what's on it. This is really going to assist you in hitting the ground running, making those differences you want to make in the world, and of course making the differences you want to make for yourself, because this is about a fulfilling professional life that you're engaging with here, something that's going to make a difference for other people and make a difference for you. So that's easily enough. All the information's on the page below. Check it out. If you have any questions, make use of the comments section to ask them, and I will help clear them up for you. Okay, take care.